Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was so weird. Just randomly got disconnected. My computer completely shut down. It was so weird because it started with like at first my screen, my one screen went dark, then my next screen went black, then the next screen went black, and then the next one went black. And it just kind of did it in sequence. And then my computer shut off. So weird. Hey, trade with Hamza. Yes, we had two good trade. We had one trade where we got stopped out on a runner, but then we had another trade where we had finally had at least a decent runner. I've had better runners, but at least it was something. So we'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, maybe the market was like, yeah, we need to shut this guy down. Now I need my clock. It's so weird. All right, I'm trying to get something sorted out here with work. Yeah, A Cash. I don't know what happened. My computer shut down for some weird reason. Easy, nice. Looks like we want to go higher. Sorry, I am doing work-related stuff right now that I need to focus on, so give me a second here. Okay, folks, we can focus on trading again. That is taken care of. Oh, the heart is back. I know. uh Every time I start stream, I have to go in and turn off the heart. Feels bad. All right, the heart will be gone. All right. Well, this are we going up or down here? I mean, we have been trading in this range. Basically, right now we are trading in a range. Right here. Hey, David Knight. How we doing? How's it going, David Knight? Well, it looks like we want to go higher, huh? Hey, I'm doing all right. David Knight, you got a payout, right? On Apex? That's awesome. I thought I saw that and I don't really remember. I want to double check that, but what was Top Step's big news today? I'm not 100% sure. I think it had something to do with like Top Step X, and I have no idea what that even is. I don't know. You'll be getting a payout in November. Let's go, David Knight. Congratulations. That's awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Did anyone receive payouts that were approved on the 15th? Adam Bodine? I've heard a little bit that there was. Yeah, I'm actually reaching out to see what's the deal. I was looking. Ah, shoot. Yeah. Top Step MP is smart. Top Step's my. Hey, Rat Lord Trades. A new trading platform. Okay, I'm kind of curious why they would do that. Like, why would you create your own trading platform where it just puts more, or to me, that is just setting you up for more liability. But, or it seems like it could cause, then if something goes bad, you're gonna get a lot of calls and complaints. But it's hard to believe that tomorrow is the last day in October. Wow, look at this move. We ripping higher now. Looks like we're going higher. Really curious. Are we going to test the highs of the day here? Highs of the day would be all the way up here at the 484s. But we have plenty of time in the day to do that. It's only 1:30. So that's definitely in the cards right now. Oh, I see, Russell. Okay, interesting. Was doing great today on all my evals, trading them individually, and started trading the evals. Oh, oh no, Black Light Gypsy. Yeah, that's some like when we're in profit and then we keep pushing the envelope, and that can sometimes be where the wheels start to fall off. Hey, thank you, Slaya. All righty, NQ ripping. ES, it's looking. Why am I seeing all of these different indicators here? I am not sure. I don't really want to see all this, but I'm not sure why. Initial balance 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600%. What's that about? That never showed up before. I'm going to reload all my data here, see what the deal is. Seems a little weird. Any news for that move? Nah. Just, I don't know. standard things happening in the market, I think. Or not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I agree. Black Light Gypsy, that's very true. Wow, look at this move. Wow, it is just we are ripping this thing higher. No way, Slaya. You missed the fit. Ouch. Like I mean, you guys can go back and watch the previous stream, but I'm a little frustrated because, yeah, I did have a kind of a breakout trade where I was trying to get, and I took it off, and I should have left it. Should have left it alone on my eval, but I didn't. So well. Hey, Morris. 14,270 unfinished gap. Yeah, sometimes gaps don't get filled. They don't always get filled. The thing that I'm kind of watching here is I've been watching is the bottom of this channel. I mean, this was really bearish, closing below it. Kind of expecting this to at least get a little bit of some green days maybe in a row here, but We kind of had it setting up today earlier, and then the market just we pulled back. I mean, look at this move this morning. This morning had a really nice uptrend going, and we ended up giving it all back, and now we're looking like we're going to test it again. So we'll see. But this thing is ripping. Straight up ripping higher, folks. Wow, look at that. You know, now that I look at this chart, like what was I doing right here? Right here was a perfect test of it. I don't know what I was doing. My computer might have been shut down during that time, honestly. No, it wasn't. I'm not sure what I was doing. Feels bad. Nice, Leia, nice. Oh, wow, 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 wow. What a move. What a move here into. I did not expect it to test the highs this quickly. We are just ripping it. Wow, 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 wow. Straight up, folks. Look at NQ. Look at that move. Woof. Should have been a sign right here. Double bottomed right here. And that's where it's like, man, I should just this is where you have to be careful. When you miss a move like this, then you feel like, oh, we just gotta get back in, gotta get in on a trade here and there, and then all of a sudden you enter at the top. You buy the top. That's what would happen to me right now. 100%. Okay, let's see if we get a pullback here. Ooh, we are pulling back now. Let's see how far. Okay, let's be careful here. This thing, I mean, if this thing double tops right here on ES, I mean, we did make new highs, but I would consider this a double top. So that would be something if we pull back now. Hmm. Let's see how much it pulls back. I mean, I'm trying to think if I want to take this long, if it sets up here. I almost have to because a setup is a setup. I'm a little hesitant that this is going to be one of them fake outs. We'll wait and see. Yeah, I might not even give a setup here. Yeah, I might not. Hey, and now we're pulling back more. Imagine this thing just V-shape reverses again. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean we're still in a bullish. This is still a good move, but it's this pretty extended pullback as well. I mean on NQ we're at 30-point pullback or something like that. Problem is now it kind of voids my setup here. I won't really have a setup here if it does retest the highs here, but you know what? It's all right. We don't. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Are we going to get this rip? Wow. Well, just a little bit of an overextended pullback. Let's see what we do here. All right, this is let's. Is this thing gonna now just stair step its way down? It could. 650 away from passing two more evals. This time I didn't do it all in one day. Nice, Matty. 4187 to 90, major resistance. Excuse me. All right, are we gonna see this thing? And this thing is feeling like it's gonna just either rip one way or the other. But something's about to blow. It feels like it's gonna rip higher, but I don't know. I don't know, man. And let's see, are we gonna go higher? This is I mean, I technically could justify this as an entry, but I just don't like the way this thing is playing out here. All right. Well, I think we did the right. I mean, this I could have justified this as a setup, but here's the problem. When we pull back below the EMA here, then I don't want to enter on the first move above it. Um, like that's my rules. Now, this setup right here, I was actually just now rewinding and seeing why I didn't enter here. And I literally didn't see it. I was distracted with other stuff. Feels bad. That's the other thing with back testing. You just don't take into account because it's like, oh yeah, you just get your setups or not, and dealing with distractions. I mean, the reason I missed it is I was doing work related things, and I mean I guess it is what it is. I do have to get my work stuff, especially when people are waiting on me. Then I do have to make that a priority. So it is what it is. It's all right. It's just unfortunate. Alarm in your indicator, it works well, but see, I mean, I don't really know how to do that specifically. But yeah, I know what you mean. Ah, yeah, Trader's Chick. I know. Yeah, NQ seems to. I mean, this is making a very slow move higher. Like it's kind of taking its good old time making this move higher, which kind of gives me a little bit of a pause. But I mean, it definitely it can make a rip above the highs here very very quickly. All right, right here we are, right at the highs, here at what 41.85. NQ just now breaking out. Let's see if we actually break out here, or are we gonna pull back again? And there it goes. We are ripping it. Excuse me. We are ripping 425 on NQ. And we might test 4,200 today. Who knows? 60-minute chart here. 41.98 is going to be right at the 100 EMA. I mean, it pretty bullish move here for the bulls. I mean, the bears thought they were kind of in control, but really nice move here. And we keep going higher. Nice design, nicely done. Up 15, then down to 200, now up 475. Oh, yeah, UCLA. It might be time to call it a day. What are those lines? So it's kind of weird because I'm actually not sure. So, okay, the yellow line is the opening range. I like knowing what the opening range, the opening 15-minute range is. So this is the opening range 15-minute high. This is the low. And this is the session low, and this is the session high. So you're done for the day, UCLA? Yep. Well, that's good. I mean, I think, yeah, we might get another setup here today. So we'll wait. I'm not opposed to, there's some people are very opinionated about you should only trade like an hour in the morning. And I mean, I'm all for that if you have the data to back it up, but I really don't. Okay, now we're pulling back again. Let's see what we do here. If the bulls really are in control, then I think we're just going to keep going higher all the way into the close. If the bulls are back. Wow, look at this. Barely pulling back. You think the NQs are ripping higher? We could. Oh, we definitely could. I would. If I was a, if I had to place my bet, I think we're going to higher. I think so. All right, we're right back where we were, and now 41.87, 88 coming up. Ah, we're bumping our head against this 87 now. I don't really know what I want to do here. Feels like you should just buy these pullbacks, but when we double top like this, we try to make new highs and we barely made new highs. It's always just a red flag. It's a big old red flag for me. But now we're ripping. Hang on, I have to take this. Not the phone call I wanted. Okay, we are now just look at this. What is this price action? Cannot seem to get like, is it gonna pull back or are we gonna get something going here? Seems like it can't make up its mind. Hmm. What does giving up the nappy dugout mean in trading? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Crypto Monster, as in your eval account, you are aiming for 2030 today, just like me. Why don't you buy 25 account? I mean, I thought about a Crypto Monster. I was honestly kind of on the fence. I mean, I still had 50K accounts, so I still had 12 funded 50K accounts that I had, so I didn't really want to have some 50 and some 25. So ultimately I was like, I'm gonna stick with the 50K. Um yeah, I don't know that there's a right or wrong really. I think there's definitely some benefits to the 25K. But yeah. Hey, Bill Chill, thanks for using my code. I appreciate that, Bill Chill. I like your name as well. Bill Chill in the house. Whoops. October 31st is tomorrow. Can you believe it? If I'm trading the evals on the other monitor, yes. I have a different monitor where I take some trades on my evals. I was actually I was doing I'm actually done I hit my stop on my take profit account. And here, let me show you guys. This is where, whoops, hang on. Why does it? I thought I changed this, but here we go. I was up like 700 on my take profit account, this one right here. And I gave back $500. So now I'm done trading this account for the day. And this account, I'm just going to stop trading it for the day. Just, I don't know. I haven't hit my daily profit target. My daily profit target is 1,000 on this account, but I only need, so this account, I only need for $370 more, $377.10. I need $377.10 more, and then this account is passed with trade day, which I'm really excited for because trade day, you have no activation fee. So once this account is passed, I just sign the paperwork and I'm in a funded account. And with trade day, that is really, really nice, is there are 0 payout restrictions. 0. And there is no consistency rule on your funded account. So once this account is funded and I trade it and you make whatever money you make on it, you want to withdraw some, you can do that. So I am very excited about that account. Obviously, take profit is very similar. But this account, I still need $2,200. This one has a profit target of $159,000. And then this account, I've already passed. This is the Apex 150K account that's already passed. That is basically a backup. So if you didn't watch the video on Saturday, basically my 150K accounts are a separate thing from my funded 50K accounts. The funded 50K accounts, I'm taking it slow, only trading micros. I mean, I'm not even going to focus really on those accounts. Right now, the main focus is the 150K accounts, trading it more aggressively, and trying to get to a payout. We're trying to get paid, and that we're going to keep cycling through these 150K accounts until we get to a payout. Crypto Monster trade day. With trade day, you only need a 7.5K profit on a 150K account. I mean, the more I use trade day, the only thing like trade day, you can only have one account, but it is actually, and obviously the evaluations are more expensive. So keep that in mind. And then trading the evaluations, you do have to do it a little differently because you have to trade for 10 days and you cannot flip contracts. But I mean, in all reality, I feel like it actually, I think, helped me pass. I mean, I don't want to say I've passed this yet because we all know how things can go when you get like a couple $100 close to passing an eval. Sometimes those are the hardest couple hundred you ever make, but basically it is really nice and no activation fee, but a little bit more cost up front. And it definitely does make you take it a little bit more seriously. And also I just have a really small profit target per day. And like for the 7.5K profit, I have to trade for 10 days. And I have to be relatively consistent with my trading size and my trading quantity per day. So I just have a profit target of like 7.5K or $750 per day. If I hit that, I stop. I did have a couple of days that I went over, but I do think it's pretty good. The other thing that's really nice about trade day is they have an end of day drawdown, but you don't have a daily loss limit. So the end of day drawdown follows you until your threshold, and then it stops, and then you don't have a daily loss limit. You just have an end of day drawdown, which is, I think, the only prop firm that offers that, I think. So definitely, and that's why I'm using trade day, because of all those rules, and they changed a lot of things, and I do think they're pretty relevant. And obviously, you can only have one account, so I'm not only going to use them, but I think they're a really good option. Do you like it better than Top Step, Mitchell? I do. I really think, I mean, if you really compare Top Step and Trade Day, other than the cost for an evaluation is higher on Trade Day than it is on Top Step, but it really cancels each other out, because Top Step you have to pay an activation fee, and Trade Day you don't. So if you take that in consideration, obviously depending on if you have to do resets or not, but Trade Day really will be a less expensive option than Top Step. Well, and if you look at the profit to loss ratios for passing, it's better on Trade Day. And you don't have a daily loss limit, where you do have a daily loss limit on Top Step. And then once you get funded, you have restrictions on payouts with Top Step, where Trade Day you don't. With Top Step, you have to have a $200 profit for 5 days in order to qualify for a payout. With Trade Day, you don't have that at all. And both of them have no consistency rules. So that's why, yeah, I feel like it makes sense. Maddie, Matt, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I hope, man, what I wouldn't love to be like, I would just love to be, even if I could just go through like a month and a half phase of being profitable, and so I can take some payouts, pay myself, like that would be huge, huge for me, and just confidence boost and numerous other things. And to kind of, I know things are going to be, it's not easy. That's one thing for sure. Being profitable is not easy. And also, like I showed this morning, I have to disconnect from my Rhythmic, but I actually am also now, I do have a funded account with Top Step, the 100K account. Took that free reset from Friday, and we passed the 100K account. So I don't know what we'll do with that one. Maybe you guys can vote. Maybe we'll take that account, and you guys, it'll be the chat trades account. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest, because I'm not really thrilled about paying an activation fee for it, but at the same time, I guess I'm probably just going to treat it the same as the 150K accounts. I'm just going to treat it the same. Yeah, Mitchell, they do. And that, like, here's the thing, like, I don't know how to explain this, but let's just say we had a budget meeting, and like that's something I would like highly recommend everyone to do, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, especially when you're buying some of these evals at 90% off and 80% off, and you kind of lose track of how much money you're actually putting into these prop firms to pass. And like I think it's important not to be reckless and to, it's easy to all of a sudden be spending a lot more money than you originally had planned on evaluation accounts. So keep a budget, stick to it. And the other thing that does is it helps you, or it helps me, when these big sales are, to not just be YOLOing or going crazy with these 90% off sales. I mean, that's what Apex wants you to do. They want you to just buy a bunch and YOLO them. And don't do it. Don't do it. No, so Bacon Turkey Club, that's actually a great question. So the monthly fee is only for the evaluation account. So, for example, let's just go to what Trade Day's website, because I'm not even sure offhand how much it is. I should know, but I don't. All right, so right here. So Trade Day, and there should be a link in the description below if you want to use it. But here, let's go to the pricing. So this pricing, you can get 20% off if you use the code Nutty Bar. But so for example, the 50K account, 20% off, whatever that is only for your evaluation account. So you have 30 days to pass this account. Now you need to trade at least 10 days, but if you need to take 30 days, you can. Now, if you take more than 30 days to pass the evaluation account, you will get billed again. But once you pass the account, then there are no more fees. There's no monthly fees. There are no activation fees. No fees at all whatsoever. You just trade, and you can choose if you want. I mean, if you choose to go on an actual live account, then obviously you will have monthly fees for your data. But if you choose the funded sim account, which I would highly suggest, then there's no monthly fees, there's no activation fees, nothing. The catch is you have to pay monthly fees to sustain the account after the first month. No, you don't, Funny Monkey. What? No, Crypto Monster. You're not getting it right. You are not understanding. So once you pass, you pay one evaluation, whatever, you pay for the evaluation account and you pass. That's it. You don't have any more fees. You don't have a monthly fee. You don't have an activation fee. I'm not sure what you talking about. Funny Monkey. I'm not sure. But that is not the case. The catch is you have to pay monthly fees to sustain the account after the first month. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's not true. That's like precisely opposite of what I said. Ooh, we ripping. Man, it's tempting to take a trade here. Oof. I said no more trades, so I'm not going to do it. Even if it's tempting. I'm not doing it. Not going to do it. So John, yeah, that's a great question. Like I said, so once you pass your eval, you will present it with an option of if you want to move to an actual live account, yes, then there will be monthly fees. There are data fees that you pay directly to the exchange for wherever you want to get your data from. That's universal. You cannot, any prop firm, if you go to an actual live account, you will always have data fees. But if you choose their funded live sim account, then there is no fees. Yeah, thank you, Margin Trader. There we go. We got one. He can confirm. Funny Monkey, if you don't pass the evaluation after the first month, you pay monthly fees. Yes, Funny Monkey. Yes, that is correct. If you don't pass your evaluation within 30 days, then yes, it does become expensive. Yes, you are correct. Now, I mean, here's the thing, Funny Monkey. If you blow the account, you're going to get a free reset when you get rebuild anyway. So to me, if I'm getting close to 30 days and I haven't passed the account, then I'm taking more risk on to either pass it or blow it, because you're going to get a free reset anyway, and you can kind of avoid that additional expense if possible. But I would obviously set up your risk management so that you're not taking more than 30 days to pass it. That's kind of my thing. Oh, nice, Dre. That's awesome. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Trade Day would come out with a 50% sale for Halloween. I don't know. They might. The thing is, Trade Day will not have as many sales as Apex. They won't. And you can understand why, because they probably can't afford to do it with how they have it set up. It's just not going to happen, which is, like I always say, there's pros and cons to a lot of these prop firms have pros and cons. You got to just pick the one that makes the most sense to you and go from there. So for Trade Day, 0.8 times 350 is $280 for a 150K account. True. And with Apex 90% off, it's $250 for activation plus $32 for an eval equals $282. It is pretty much. Yes, Crypto Monster. And that is correct. Like I said, so if you plan to blow a lot of evals, then Apex is your best option. Is that the monthly fee for Apex, the 150K account, Crypto, or is that the one-time fee? I assume it's the one-time. Actually, yeah, it would have to be the one-time fee. And that is something like, I definitely agree, where it's not, I mean, you're paying more upfront, but then you have a free activation or no activation fee. Yeah, $250 is for the one time. Yep. Yes, Crypto, you are correct. Can you use them on Ninja Trader? Yes, you can. Yeah, it is. The real benefit, Crypto Monster, is the real benefit is the payout structure that's different. But it is, and that's one thing that I'm curious. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, if you get the accounts for 50% off, then it would definitely make a difference. Yeah, and it only needs 7.5K, and you have end of day drawdown and no daily loss limit. Like the combination of those is what's really, or just, I guess, different. Again, it just depends. Like whatever is important to you. For example, like if someone is new, like if there's a new trader and they're just wanting to get started with their prop firms, then I would not recommend to use Trade Day. I really wouldn't. If you're new, then I would recommend to use Apex, where your initial cost is really low because you're going to blow evals. So you can lose up to 2,500 a day. Which account size on the 50? Yes, on the 50K account. Yes. On the 150K account, you can lose 4K is your drawdown limit. Yeah, Zabak, I'm honestly surprised. When Top Step made their changes here like 3 months ago, I really thought that Apex was going to change their payout structure. I really did. But I mean, okay, if you look at it from Apex's perspective, like if you're Apex, I mean, what you're doing is obviously working. So why change it? You know what I mean? So that's probably their argument is, hey, this is our payout structure. This is how we do it. And, you know, obviously people still love Apex and they have great pros and cons like anything else. But, you know, and I think in their sense, it's like, hey, it's working. Why change it? Now, Bacon Turkey Club, now you have a limit, like you have a threshold, like you can't go lower than, but yeah, Bacon Turkey Club, that is, yeah, exactly. Don't overtrade, exactly. Yeah, well, that's sometimes easier said than done, Bacon Turkey Club. Just don't do this. And then your mind's like, oh, but I want to do it. What a chop fest we're in right here. Does feel like we're going to go higher. It's 2:30 right now. So I don't know what to expect here. You're over trading as we speak. Slowly remove your hands from the mouse and slowly back away from your computer. That's the method. Uh-oh, Dre's doing it too. No. Yeah, cheap properties. And that's another thing that I like about trade day. I don't want to just keep talking about trade day because I'm not, there's pros and cons to it, but I do like that they actually have a clear path to a live account. Once you have a set dollar amount of profit on their live sim account, then you will be moved to a live sim account, which in the end is ultimately what has to happen with profitable traders. And that that is important. And or I think it is, and I think it will become even more important as this prop firm industry gets bigger and bigger. What's with this Apple event? Apple event at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Hmm. Someone know what the deal is with it? Mm. Hey, Tater Trades, how we doing? I like your name. You didn't realize you could re-hit the like button? I hit it earlier and thought, what? If you hit it twice, I think it unlikes it. How many likes do we have? I'm going to be offended, am I not? We have 120 viewers, so how many of you are actually liking the channel? Hey, this is embarrassing. This is actually embarrassing. Only 33 of you like the video. You guys should be in. This is. I think I'm going to end stream. This is on. We just can't do it. Hey, I'll keep you hostage. I'll keep you hostage like Patry does. I'll end the stream if you don't get it to XYZ likes. I seldom remind people to like the video, so it's probably my own fault. Look at this. We are making new highs. Making new highs. What time is it? 2:30. I do have to leave here in about 20 minutes, so Zabak, that's not something you LOL at, all right? How is my trade day eval? Right here. Trade day eval right here is sitting at 157, 132. So we need 470, $467.10. I will be honest, I'm scared. Oh man. I'm going to stop trading for it today. Wait, 367. Wait, what? 367. Oh, okay, you're right. Like, hang on. I'm not that great at math, okay? $367.10. All right. Who thinks? I mean, it's tempting to try and do it today. I was tempted earlier. I'm like, why not? I could do that in the rest of the day and just focus on getting that. Do some scalping a little bit maybe. But I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We're good. We're going to focus on that tomorrow. And we're going to leave that account the way it is. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. We'll try and pass it tomorrow. And if we don't pass it tomorrow, it's okay. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to panic. We're going to just be nice and patient. Hey, take care, Dre. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Jay Victor, exactly. Like I don't know why it feels like so deflating. And I think that's why it's so hard sometimes to pass accounts when they're so close to the profit threshold, because every loss is like magnified 10x. So all of a sudden you care even more about losses than you normally care about, which then kind of makes things worse. So it definitely or that's usually my problem. My problem is when I get accounts this close to passing, then I'm like not willing to accept a loss on a trade. Like I get into a trade and it starts going against me, I have a hard time accepting a loss because I'm like, nope, I'm just need a small winner. And then things start to get out of control, and don't want to do that. All right, folks, I think I'm going to call it here because I do have to go, and I don't really see another trade. I'm happy with the day. We finally have a decent green day, so we're going to keep it this way, and we'll be back tomorrow trading like normal. And yeah, thanks everyone for stopping in. Thanks for tuning in, watching, and we'll be here again tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Everyone have a great rest of your day, and God bless.